Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about something so foundational, so critical, that it has the power to alter the very course of your life. It's not the circumstances you face, not the challenges you endure, but the mindset you choose to adopt that determines your future. Because mindset is not just a thing, it is everything. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. And the truth is, the lens you choose determines the reality you experience. Picture this. Two people standing on the same mountain looking out at the same horizon, facing the same challenges. Yet one sees endless possibilities, a landscape filled with opportunities to explore, conquer, and thrive. The other sees only obstacles, dangers, and reasons to retreat. The difference isn't in the mountain, the weather, or the conditions. It's in the lens through which they view it. That lens, my friends, is the mindset. Your mindset shapes your perspective, and your perspective frames your actions. Everything you encounter in life is filtered through that lens, every challenge, every triumph, every setback, and every blessing. A positive, growth-oriented mindset allows you to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve. It empowers you to step forward when others shrink back, to try again when others give up, and to find solutions when others see only problems. It turns the ordinary into extraordinary simply by changing how you see the world. But the lens of your mindset is not fixed, it is adjustable. It can be refined, polished, and recalibrated. That means you're not stuck with a limited view. You have the power to change the way you see things, and in doing so, you change the way you respond to them. It's not what happens to you in life that defines you, it's how you interpret it, how you internalize it, and how you act upon it. Your mindset acts as the director of your life story, guiding the plot, choosing the focus, and shaping the narrative. And think about the power of a simple shift in thinking. What happens when you begin to look at obstacles as stepping stones? What happens when failures become lessons and setbacks turn into setups for something greater? Suddenly, the very things that seem like barriers transform into bridges, and all of it begins in the mind. It's the lens that determines whether you see a glass as half empty or half full, a road as a dead end or a detour, or a situation as a defeat or a defining moment. When you shift your mindset, you begin to unlock doors that you didn't even realize were closed. You see opportunities that were hidden in plain sight. Your confidence grows because you're no longer limited by fear or doubt. Instead, you're fueled by the belief that there is more, that you can achieve more, that life itself is abundant. The power of a mindset shift isn't just about optimism, it's about clarity. It's about seeing the world for what it truly is, a canvas where you are the artist, a stage where you are the performer, a field where you are the player. The lens of your mindset doesn't just shape how you see the world, it shapes how the world sees you. When you view life through the lens of possibility and growth, you attract those very things into your life. Your mindset becomes a magnet for opportunities, relationships, and circumstances that align with your vision. And it all begins with the decision to adjust that lens. A renewed mind leads to a transformed life, and a connection between what we think and what we live cannot be overstated. Everything we do, every decision we make, every habit we form begins as a thought. The power of your thoughts is undeniable because they are the seeds that grow into the reality you experience. If your thoughts are full of fear, doubt, and limitation, your life will reflect those things. But when your mind is filled with faith, purpose, and vision, the possibilities for transformation are limitless. As a man thinketh, so is he. This ancient truth holds the key to unlocking your greatest potential. Think for a moment about the power of transformation. It doesn't happen by accident. Transformation requires intention, effort, and a commitment to renewal. A renewed mind is not a mind that has merely been exposed to new information. It is a mind that has decided to shift its patterns of thought. It is a mind that has chosen to reject the lies of inadequacy and embrace the truth of abundance. It is a mind that no longer dwells on what was, but instead focuses on what can be. The process of renewing your mind is one of unlearning and relearning. It involves stripping away the limiting beliefs, the old narratives, and the negative patterns that have held you back. It requires courage to confront the stories you've told yourself, the doubts you've nurtured, and the fears you've allowed to take root. But in that confrontation lies the possibility of freedom. When you challenge your old way of thinking, you open the door to a new way of living. Renewing your mind means choosing thoughts that serve you rather than sabotage you. It means focusing on what is true, noble, right, and pure instead of what is toxic, negative, or fleeting. This is not an easy task because the world around us often feeds our minds with distractions, doubts, and distortions. Yet the power of your mind lies in its ability to focus, to filter, and to fixate on what truly matters. By choosing what you allow into your mind, you take control of what flows out into your life. The beauty of a renewed mind is that it doesn't just change your perspective, it changes your posture. It changes how you carry yourself, how you respond to challenges, and how you approach opportunities. A renewed mind doesn't see failure as the end, it sees it as a lesson. A renewed mind doesn't shy away from obstacles, it sees them as invitations to grow stronger. A renewed mind isn't paralyzed by fear, it is energized by faith. Transformation starts from the inside out. You cannot build a new life on an old mindset. The mind must change before the life can change. Renewal is a daily process, a continual act of choosing to think differently, to believe differently, and to act differently. It is the foundation upon which a transformed life is built, and it begins with the decision to see yourself and the world in a new light. Obstacles are not roadblocks, they are tests of the resilience of your mind. Too often we look at obstacles and see them as signs to stop, as evidence that the path is too hard or that the dream is out of reach. But the truth is, obstacles are not there to deter you, they are there to develop you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to strengthen your mind, to sharpen your focus, and to deepen your resolve. It is in the presence of resistance that growth occurs, and it is through overcoming adversity that you uncover the strength you never knew you had. The way you perceive obstacles, a role they will play in your whole life. If you see them as barriers, they will block your progress. If you see them as burdens, they will weigh you down. But if you see them as stepping stones, as lessons, as opportunities to refine your character, then they become tools for your transformation. Your mindset determines whether you approach challenges with fear or with faith, with hesitation or with determination. It is not the obstacle itself that has power over you. It is how you respond to it. Obstacles test the resilience of your mind by asking a simple question: how bad do you want it? Do you want your goals and dreams enough to push through discomfort? Are you willing to embrace the struggle, the setbacks, and the frustrations to reach what's on the other side? These moments of testing are not meant to defeat you, but to define you. They separate those who are merely interested in success from those who are truly committed to it. The resilient mind does not crumble under pressure, it rises to meet the challenge. But think about the greatest achievers throughout history. Their paths were not smooth, their journeys were not easy, and their dreams were not handed to them. They faced obstacles that seemed insurmountable, yet they pressed on. What set them apart was not the absence of challenges, but the presence of resilience. They refused to allow a temporary setback to become a permanent defeat. They understood that every obstacle was an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to prove to themselves and the world that they had what it takes. Obstacles also reveal what you are truly capable of. It is easy to believe in yourself when everything is going well, but true belief is tested in the fire of adversity. When you face obstacles, you discover strengths you didn't know you possessed. You learn how to adapt, how to persevere, and how to stay focused on the goal, even when the journey becomes difficult. These tests of resilience build confidence, not just in your abilities, but in your capacity to endure, to overcome, and to achieve. The greatest breakthroughs often come right after the greatest challenges. The obstacle is not the end, it is a turning point. It is a moment where you decide whether to give up or to dig deeper. Every time you push through an obstacle, you send a message to yourself that you are stronger than you thought, braver than you imagined, and more capable than Golta. This resilience becomes the foundation for every future success, proving that no obstacle is greater than the strength of a determined mind. The power of focus is one of the most underappreciated forces in the world, yet it holds the key to unlocking extraordinary results. In a world full of distractions, where everything competes for your attention, the ability to focus is what separates the average from the exceptional. Focus is not merely about seeing something clearly, it is about eliminating the noise that prevents you from achieving clarity. It is about directing your energy, your thoughts, and your efforts toward a singular goal with unwavering determination. When you focus, you magnify your power. When you focus, you activate the ability to do what others find impossible. Focus is a discipline, and like any discipline, it must be cultivated. It starts with recognizing what matters most and refusing to be pulled in 100 directions. The mind, when undisciplined, is like a restless traveler wandering aimlessly from one thought to another. But when you train your mind to focus, it becomes a laser cutting through doubt, fear, and distraction. Focus allows you to move with purpose, to think with clarity, and to act with precision. It transforms your scattered efforts into concentrated energy that can break through the toughest barriers. The world is designed to steal your focus. Notifications, demands, and the endless stream of information all compete for your attention. Every time you give in to these distractions, you lose a piece of your power. Focus is about taking that power back. It is about making the conscious decision to prioritize what moves you forward and letting go of what holds you back. This requires discipline because distractions often masquerade as opportunities. They promise quick gratification but lead to long-term stagnation. Focus demands that you look beyond the immediate and keep your eyes on the ultimate. When you learn to focus, you begin to realize how much potential has been wasted on things that do not matter. You see the energy you've spent worrying about what others think, the time you've lost chasing approval, and the moments you sacrificed to distractions that added no value to your life. Focus brings clarity, and clarity brings power. When you know what you want and commit to pursuing it with laser-like focus, you begin to unlock levels of achievement that seemed out of reach. Focus also creates resilience. When distractions and doubts arise, a focused mind does not waver. It remains fixed on the goal, refusing to be swayed by temporary setbacks or external noise. This resilience is what allows you to push through challenges, to stay the course when the path is difficult, and to keep moving forward even when progress feels slow. Focus trains you to trust the process, to believe in the vision, and to understand that every small step in the right direction brings you closer to your destination. The power of focus is not just in what it helps you achieve, but in who it helps you become. It refines you, teaching you patience, discipline, and perseverance. It helps you recognize that the road to success is not about doing everything, but about doing the right things with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength. It is this commitment to focus that transforms dreams into realities and potential into greatness. The words you speak have power, not just over others, but over yourself. What you say shapes your reality, molds your mindset, and creates the framework for how you navigate the world. Every word you utter carries energy, and that energy has the potential to build up or tear down, to inspire or to discourage, to move forward or to hold back. The power of your words lies in their ability to influence your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately your outcomes. Speak with purpose, and you set the tone for your life. Speak carelessly, and you risk sabotaging the very goals you aim to achieve. When you constantly speak words of doubt, fear, and negativity, you are planting seeds of limitation in your mind. These seeds take root and grow into barriers that prevent you from reaching your potential. Saying things like, "I can't," "it's too hard," or "I'm not good enough" reinforces those beliefs, making them stronger with each repetition. The mind listens to what you say, and over time it begins to accept those words as truth. If your words are filled with defeat, your mindset will follow, and so will your actions. On the other hand, when you choose to speak words of encouragement, possibility, and faith, you plant seeds of growth and success. Words like "I can," "I will," and "I am capable" ignite a sense of confidence and determination within you. These words may seem simple, but their impact is profound. They shift your perspective, helping you see challenges as opportunities and obstacles as stepping stones. Positive, affirming words remind you of your strength, your purpose, and your ability to overcome whatever stands in your way. The way you speak about yourself is particularly important. Self-talk is the internal dialogue that runs through your mind and is heavily influenced by the words you speak out loud. If you consistently criticize yourself, belittle your abilities, or focus on your shortcomings, you create a narrative of inadequacy that limits your growth. But when you speak to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief, you begin to build a narrative of empowerment. This narrative becomes the foundation for a mindset that is resilient, confident, and ready to take on any challenge. Your words also have a way of shaping the world around you. What you speak into existence can influence your relationships, your opportunities, and your environment. Words spoken with intention and positivity can attract collaboration, inspire support, and open doors that once seemed closed. Conversely, words spoken in anger, frustration, or pessimism can create barriers, erode trust, and close off possibilities. Speaking with purpose means being mindful of the words you choose, understanding their weight, and using them to align with the life you want to create. It means reframing negative thoughts and expressing gratitude for the journey, even when it's difficult. It's about speaking words that align with your vision and declaring the success you seek before you see it. By speaking with purpose, you set a standard for how you approach life, and in doing so, you cultivate a mindset that is strong, optimistic, and unstoppable. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most critical decisions you will ever make. The people you allow into your inner circle have the power to influence your thoughts, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. The energy they bring, the conversations they have, and the values they live by can either propel you forward or hold you back. Who you surround yourself with shapes the lens through which you see the world and defines the environment where your mindset is nurtured or neglected. When you surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and encourage you, you create a space where growth becomes inevitable. These individuals push you to be better, to aim higher, and to persevere even when the road gets tough. They see potential in you that you may not yet see in yourself and remind you of your worth when self-doubt creeps in. Their energy is contagious, their words are uplifting, and their presence motivates you to strive for greatness. Being around the right people cultivates a mindset of possibility and resilience because their belief in you fuels your belief in purpose. Conversely, the wrong people can drain your energy and dim your light. Those who are negative, judgmental, or complacent can plant seeds of doubt, fear, and hesitation in your mind. They may not openly discourage you, but their lack of ambition, their complaints, and their unwillingness to grow can subtly influence your thinking. You begin to internalize their limitations, and without realizing it, you adapt to a mindset of mediocrity. The wrong environment is like a storm that constantly pulls at your foundation, making it harder for you to stay rooted in your purpose. It is said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If that is true, then it is essential to choose those people wisely. Surround yourself with dreamers, doers, and thinkers, people who see challenges as opportunities and approach life with optimism and courage. These are the individuals who are not afraid to call you out when you are settling for less and who celebrate with you when you achieve your victories. They understand the importance of growth, not just for themselves, but for everyone in their circle. The right people don't just encourage you, they hold you accountable. They remind you of your goals when distractions arise, and they stand by you when setbacks occur. Their influence extends beyond words. It is found in their actions, their mindset, and the way they live their lives. They model what it means to persevere, to lead, and to stay focused on what matters. When you align yourself with such individuals, their habits and attitudes begin to inspire your own. Choosing the right people is not about finding perfection. It's about finding alignment. It's about surrounding yourself with those who share your values, respect your journey, and challenge you to grow. It is a deliberate and ongoing process that requires you to assess your relationships honestly and make adjustments as needed. This isn't always easy, but it's necessary for fostering the mindset that will carry you to your fullest potential. Taking consistent action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Dreams, ideas, and intentions are powerful, but they mean little without the discipline to act on them regularly. Consistency is not about grand gestures or momentary bursts of effort. It's about showing up every single day, even when motivation is low, even when progress feels invisible, and even when challenges seem insurmountable. It's the commitment to keep moving forward, step by step, until the vision you hold in your mind becomes the reality you stand in. Consistency is the foundation of mastery. No skill, goal, or achievement can be reached without it. Think about the greatest athletes, artists, or leaders. They did not reach their level of success through sporadic effort. They showed up when it was hard, when it was inconvenient, and when no one was watching. Consistency is what allows small efforts to compound over time, creating momentum that carries you further than you could have imagined. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Often, the temptation to quit arises because the results don't come quickly enough. We live in a world that glorifies instant gratification, where patience is undervalued. But true growth and success require time and dedication. The results of consistent action are rarely visible in the beginning. You plant seeds, you water them daily, and for a while it seems as though nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, roots are forming, and over time, those roots produce the fruits of your labor. Consistency is what nurtures those roots, even when it feels like nothing is working. Taking action every day also builds trust in yourself. Every time you follow through on a commitment, no matter how small, you reinforce the belief that you are capable and reliable. This self-trust is a powerful motivator. It builds confidence, sharpens focus, and strengthens your resolve. On the other hand, when you lack consistency, you undermine your confidence, creating a cycle of doubt and hesitation. Consistent action is not just about achieving external goals, it's about becoming someone who keeps their word to themselves. Consistency also simplifies decision-making. When you commit to daily action, you eliminate the need to constantly question whether you should or shouldn't act. The decision has already been made, and your only job is to follow through. This removes mental clutter and frees up energy to focus on execution. It's a system that prevents procrastination and keeps you aligned with your purpose. Discipline and consistency go hand in hand. Discipline is the choice to do what needs to be done, and consistency is the habit of doing it over and over again. Together, they create a rhythm of progress that cannot be stopped by temporary setbacks or fleeting emotions. Consistency teaches you patience, resilience, and the value of persistence. It reminds you that success is not about extraordinary talent, but about the daily effort you put into building the life you desire.